Welcome back to News Geelong as we go for a trip down to the Surf Coast to see the latest addition to the Surf Coast Shire's fleet of vehicles. A new Nissan Leaf electric car. The council won in a random fleet prize draw and will use it as part of its fleet for work-related travel around the Shire.
Well, the Nissan Leaf is the first purpose-built electric vehicle that's been on the market. And what I mean by purpose-built is it's been built ground up to make it nice and comfortable and lots of space for our customers to be able to experience, which is great. And it's a 100% electric vehicle, so the one thing that you'll notice is there's actually no tailpipe at the back of this vehicle. It runs completely on electric charge. And we have had the environment in focus in terms of building this vehicle as well, because there's a lot of recycled components on this car. So if you hop in the car and you sit on the seats, you're actually sitting on recycled PET plastic bottles. So we really have had the environment in mind in building this vehicle as well. It's very quiet, so when you're driving along, you won't notice the roar of a V8 engine. It's just a nice, smooth ride. And the way that it works is you essentially plug it in, power it up, and off you go, and you charge it as you require.
And the power charge, what sort of limit of power charging do you get from the vehicle?
Sure. Well, one standard charge can get you up to 170 kilometres. And with electric vehicles, it's really how you drive it. It's being aware of how you drive and driving a little bit more economically. So the more economically you drive, the further you'll be able to go. If you have your air conditioning and other things blaring all the time in the car, you'll find that you might not get that full 170 kilometres. It might be more like 140, but it's about being aware, and we've built some really fun things into the car to make people aware of how they drive. There's actually a little meter in the car which actually grows trees based on how economically you are driving the car, so it becomes a little bit fun and it's a bit of a challenge to grow more trees each day and get more range out of your vehicle as well.
It's great. It's got no combustion engine, so it's got really reduced carbon emissions, and it's something that council really needs to help with its environmental projects and reducing our carbon footprint.
And your first year on the Surf Coast Shire Council, and the environment is one of your, well, shall we say, very passionate areas, so this fits in very nicely to that category.
Yeah, it was perfect. I mean, I'm a Greens councillor, and I'm a member of the Environment Pillar for G21, so it was really exciting when we found out we'd won. It was just like, it's a huge prize for us to win, and it just sort of ticks the box environmentally as well, which is fantastic.
Now, you're about to enter the driver's seat, and I had a little peek before, and the first thing I noticed is there's no gear stick.
I think you just go. It's a pretty simple car, and that's what makes it so fantastic, because it's easy to drive and it's smooth, and it's something that's going to be really popular on the booking sheets, I think, for the fleet. Congratulations to the Surf Coast on the new zero carbon emissions, its addition to its new fleet. The Geelong and District Football League kick-started its 2013 season with a top launch at Buckley's Entertainment Centre during the week. News Geelong spoke with one of the many guests, Football Geelong CEO Lee Hartman. Saturday, April 6th, which is tomorrow, will see the start of the football and netball Geelong season, as we're joined by CEO from FNG, Lee Hartman. A big day for Geelong, West St Peters and St Albans, the one-off game starting the season.
Yeah, the rest of the GFL doesn't kick off till the 13th, but the two clubs got together and decided to play on the 6th, which is a standalone GFL game, which is fantastic. They should get a big crowd, and looking forward to them two kicking off the season. Geelong, West St Peters and St Albans have both recruited very well during the off-season. Terry Bright being appointed coach at the Geelong West Roosters. St Albans picking up some very experienced players. A scene set for a big battle.
No doubt about it. Terry Bright's a great appointment. Very professional person, the way he goes about his business, and obviously previous senior coach in the GFL, but also GFL Interleague, and obviously a Cats legend. So he will leave no stone unturned for them to be competitive. And St Albans have recruited well in the off-season, picking up ex-St Kilda AFL player Raf Clark, who won the premiership with St Mary's in the Northern Territory League last week. So, yeah, it bodes for a good game, and we look forward to it.
You're a St Kilda supporter yourself. What can you tell us about Ralph Clark?
Raf will go well in this league. He's obviously reads the play very well. He's got good skills and he's a good height. Obviously at AFL he was probably a bit of a stopgap player, played in a few positions, but at GFL level off the half-back flank like he was for St Mary's this year, he'll be a fantastic acquisition.
And while we're on the subject, the standard of football up in Darwin, how did you find that? That was a grand final you went up to watch?
Yeah, it was fantastic. The Northern Territory League is a great league. A lot of expats, Victorians, go up there and play in the summer. The grand final was a cracking game this year with St Mary's winning, I think, their 29th premiership from 50 years. It's a fantastic record. And the two islands I also went over to, and just the skill and the love of football over in that part of the world is just fantastic.
It's a great feeling to know we're going to have a great game, Lee. The remaining 5 rounds of the opening round of GFL are then played the following week.
Yeah, that's right. They'll kick off on the 13th of April, the other 5 teams. And, of course, tomorrow we've also got round 2 of the Ballerine, probably highlighted by a night game. Torquay versus Geelong Amateurs, a historic night game down there at Torquay, Spring Creek Reserve with their new pavilion, the new lights. It should be a good game.
And looking at Spring Creek, the absolute reserve, the grass area is magnificent, the new rooms are magnificent, everything about the facilities. Just say to the crowd, come and watch a great game of what we can expect to be good football.
Yeah, the Surf Coast Shire have done tremendous work in the last few years. I think Geelong Council have led the way and Surf Coast have seen what they've done. But now with the new facilities at Spring Creek Reserve, also down at Anglesey, new pavilion, and last year with the opening of the netball facilities in North Torquay and the new oval for the juniors up there, the Surf Coast Shire have come a long way, and if you do get a chance, get to Torquay, it's fantastic.
Thank you, Lee. Good Friday night was a buzz at Avalon Raceway as the first of the 3 Victorian meeting Easter series began. News Geelong spoke with Trevor Green, the winner of the Easter Sprint Car Trial.
Boy, almost 25 years it took you to get your first one last year at Warrnambool. Go 2 from 2, man. Well done.
We've been coming here a bloody long time, and this joint has been my nemesis. Like, it's probably one of the last ones we haven't won at. And we keep coming here. You've got a great promoter in Jeff Drew. Like, that's what a promoter's all about. He puts his backside into this joint, and that's why we keep coming here.
Mate, awesome job. Wrap for you. We'll catch you at our presentations in a couple of moments' time. Come on, everybody, give it up for your feature race winner here tonight at Avalon Raceway, Trevor Green. Man, a pump for you. 5K, a feature race win, but it's all about the trophy, isn't it?
Yeah, well, about 3 weeks ago up in Sydney, we got Max with a lap to go and clipped a lap car on the last corner and threw one away. That was at Brandon's last night with us, and that was really dejected after that. And I'm not going to make any excuses. We haven't been running a lot the last few weeks because we just had no money left. So me and Mal, we scraped up enough to come down here. We weren't actually going to come here because we were pretty in the hole. So, Mal, you're a legend, mate. Thanks for sticking with me. Just having us roll down here today, and Danny come and helped us. So, yeah, really like to thank Mal a lot.
Mate, I tell you what, you even started the year pretty strongly, though. The car speed, you won down at Warrnambool. You've had some good car speed.
Yeah, we lost it at the wrong time, though. We had some, my motor builder, Peter Morris, Max Wengen, he does an unbelievable job for me, like year in, year out. When I haven't got something, you know, and we run stuff into the ground a lot more than others because we just haven't got the bullets to keep putting in there. And Pete gets me out of the hole all the time. We lost 3 motors over the Classic and the title week, and that really put us on our backside. But, you know, Peter Morris, I can't say enough for Peter. Adrad, Natrad, Freightmaster, all my long-term sponsors. LPS down here in Geelong area. He's been a great sponsor of mine as well. So just like to thank everyone for coming. Drewy, we keep coming here because he is a great bloke. You ring him up, he's an honest Aussie, and that's why everyone keeps coming back here.
How cool is it to kick some young butt, too? These up-and-comers are coming at you, Trev. Don't worry, you're in your 25th year of competition. Still good to keep them honest, eh?
Mate, these guys here, Daniel Pesca and Veerley, they are absolute guns. They're not just flash in the pan. They're here forever. And, you know, the whole Adelaide scene, you've got so many young guys in Adelaide going so good, and I don't really want to give it up. I want to keep... We've had some setbacks with the back and all that over the time, but yeah, I don't want to give it away. I want to keep hanging around for a few more years yet.
You're only 40-something. Wait till you're 50-something like old guys like Max.
Mate, I feel like I'm 50-something. You know, we struggle out of bed. We still have issues with our back. I'm not putting any excuse on that. When I come out those gates, I declare myself fit. But we just keep battling and we'll keep trying.
Well done, and thank you, Trevor. Out of the place for pace, Avalon Raceway. Now to the weather expected around Geelong and the Surf Coast over the next 6 days. Tricked you, didn't we? Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll see areas of morning fog, followed by a sunny afternoon with a top of 26. Sunday will be mostly sunny with light winds and a top of 27. So a great weekend coming up. Monday will be cloudy with light winds and a top of 23. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with early morning fog with a top of 24. While Wednesday will be sunny and also a top of 24. Thursday continues to be sunny with some cloudy periods, but a top of 24. Today we saw a mostly sunny day with some light winds and we reached a top temperature of 23. Great autumn weather. As we go to a break, we'll return with Tigani and the world of Geelong sport.